Alright, so today's book of the day is Man 2.0. And if you're a guy and you want to lose fat and you want to gain muscle, that is a must read for you. Why do I say that? Well, I'm just going out of the gym right now. And I think I've been going now consistently for about 7 months. The Man 2.0 is a book that I think it's groundbreaking in the sense of fitness and strength and stuff for men, especially. There was a book called Body for Life a while ago by Bill Phillips, and I think it's the greatest selling book of all time in fitness, right? I think it's as groundbreaking as that book, but the thing is that he only focuses on man, on that one, on men, on that book. And what that book did for me was pretty groundbreaking. At the time, I was going through a really bad breakup with a girl, and I was in shambles in all sorts of areas. So I said, I'm going to double down on my body, and I'm going to use it as my springboard to get myself back up, to be the most strong leg. So I decided to take on the program. And the book is divided in 2 parts. One is it's half and half. Half is all the workouts and all the stuff that you have to do, and the other half talks about the hero's journey. And what is the hero's journey? Well, it's a myth or a way in which we go through phases in our lives when we grow out of things or take on challenges and really go through them, right? And get through them to the point where you see life in another way. I think like the first step is realizing that you need to change, and then the second step is finding a mentor, and then the third step is learning from the mentor, and then the fourth step is like going through the trials and tribulations, mastering the craft that you are taking upon, and then becoming what you have to become, and then you start another journey, or you become the mentor to somebody else. And that's about the hero's journey in a nutshell. The other half is all the workouts and foods and meals and everything, and it really geeks out. I mean, you do have to go deep and do some counting in the sense of like your body weight, what you eat, how many grams of food, and stuff like that. But you might think that's tedious and hard and stuff, but hey, we're talking about your body here. We're talking about yourself. Isn't it worth it to learn a little bit, something a little different, instead of just putting food in your mouth? At least know how many grams of fats. He calls it macros, and that's a concept that's used in the bodybuilding world a lot. And macros are the 3 main nutrients, which is fats, carbohydrates, and protein. So then you make a mix, you know how many grams and calories of these 3 nutrients you need every day. So when you take control, you start taking control of the calories you eat, and it changes depending on the day, right? And then the workouts change according to your hormones, or change to adapt your hormones in certain ways, and certain like for example, the first phase is to reset your insulin, and your insulin is the hormone that processes sugars in your body, right? So you actually quit almost all sugars during a whole month, and you just eat mostly fats and proteins, right? And after that, then you start bringing in carbs and stuff like that, sugars and carbs, what we call, on the second phase. Each phase is about 4 weeks, and it deals with different hormone. So like the first one is insulin, the second one is like I think it's leptin and peptin, which have to do with your thyroid. I think the third one is testosterone, and the fourth one incorporates everything. So you go and you like reset all your hormones. So that's pretty cool. And you come out being a better man. That's the whole point. You come out of a hero's journey, right? And for me, it did that. I was in a very low point in my life. I can't tell you it wasn't a great point afterwards, but at least my physical body was in a much, much better space. So I do recommend this book highly. My net results were about, what did I gain? About 15 pounds of lean muscle, and I was at single digit body fat. So I think I went from 130 pounds to like 142. So it was like 12 pounds, and then I lost a lot of fat in the process and stuff. I went down to like 122. So I started at 133, I think, something like that, down to 122, and then rocketed back up to a little bit above 140. So yeah, I had great results. I felt great. My body looked awesome. I hadn't felt like, it's good to look at your body and be proud of it. For me, my health destiny, if I could put it into one sentence, it would be to have the body of a Calvin Klein model and the health of a 25-year-old. So that's what I strive for in my health. That's my general destiny, and I love what I do, and I'm doing it really well. And I'm just getting out of the gym. Hey, it's beyond midnight, and it's a Friday night. What are you doing after midnight on a Friday night? You're probably in a bar having a beer and finding this crazy video on YouTube. I hope it inspires you to go and check that book out, because it's the shit. It is. If they say a book can transform your life, it did. So high recommendation. My book of the day, Man 2.0.